Right, okay folks, welcome to, excuse me, this week's Friday Waffle. How many times have I said that? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, hope you're all doing fine. I'm alright, I've had a really hectic week, just for different reasons. With work, I was at Cooksoul this week as well. I've not been feeling great. Now I know there's there's quite a few people at my work who weren't feeling great, just colds, whatever, and I've just been feeling a wee bit run down, quite tired looking. I think I look very tired. Excuse me, I've got a bit of cough. So yeah, I've not been doing well. I've been doing lots of things, but I've not been doing much in the way of YouTube. I did put out. Eventually, I managed to get my my Steam Deck video put out. People seem to enjoy it, and one thing that I did say is, and I think it's very important. Everything that I talk about, I don't review, but anything that I show you, and give you my thoughts, it's stuff that I've paid for, and I think that is really important because there's a lot of channels, bigger channels, they get given stuff all the time, and I don't give a shit what they say. Now, there's only one exception for this, and I'll tell you who that is in a second, but I don't give a shit what any of these big YouTubers say. If they're getting given stuff for free, they are going to be very careful as to what they say, because why would they want to cut off their outlet for getting free tech? So all these huge big channels, they'll say, oh yeah, I'll give you an honest opinion, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it for 1 second. One person that does buck the trend of that, and it's Steve Benway. I don't know if Steve gets as much like freebies now as he used to, but I know a few years ago, he was getting a lot of these little Japanese handhelds sent to him. But Steve, he shoots from the hip. He will tell me, why am I looking at the screen? I should be looking at the red light. Yeah, Steve will tell you exactly what he thinks of something, but other big YouTubers, nah, don't believe it for one little second. Anyway, I'm on holiday. When you're watching this, well, you'll be watching this on Friday or later. I was on holiday today, Friday. We've got to use up all our holidays by the end of the year. Excuse me, how rude am I yawning? We've got to use up all our holidays by the end of the year, and I had 4.5 days to take. So I'm off today. I'm going to be off next week, and then I think I'm off the Monday after. Just basically using up holidays. So now I'm going to try and keep this video fairly upbeat and positive, but I can't not talk about this. In last week's waffle, I can't remember where I got. In last week's waffle, I mentioned that my Facebook account was hacked. It was my own fault, absolutely my own fault. I stupidly changed my password after receiving an email from what I thought was Facebook, and it was on my phone. So I got an email to say that that my account, there was some suspicious activity. That was the phrase he used. Suspicious activity on my Facebook, and we'd recommend you change your password. Now, I didn't think for 1 second that I could be giving the password to somebody in the wrong. I just automatically thought, well, that's fine, I'll change my password. So I changed it, and then a couple of hours later I got a message to say that my account had been deactivated. Or locked, I should say. I think it was locked was the phrase. And they don't give you any information. They don't give you any information at all as to what you've supposedly done, other than breaching the community guidelines. That is it. That's all they tell you. So then they give you an option to to appeal. Now you would imagine if you get an option to appeal, you're going to get the opportunity to type in what's happened, the fact that your password was changed, and then 2 hours later your account's taken down. No, the appeal is clicking a button. That is it. You click the button to say I want to appeal this. That is it. You don't get the option to put any other information in. Then when you try and log into Facebook, the only thing it tells you to do is to I'm really sorry for yawning all the time. It gives you the option, not the option, it just, the only thing you can do is to upload like a passport photo or a driving licence, something with your face and name in it. So I did that, and then a couple of hours later, when I tried to log into Facebook, it was asking me to upload a photo again. So I did it again, and then when I came out and went back in, it was the same thing, wanting me to upload a photo. So that I left it like that for about 3 or 4 days, kept going in periodically, still wouldn't let me in, and then suddenly your account's been deactivated, and it says following the appeal, your account has been deactivated. There is no way to overturn this. Your account is finished. So there you go, 16 years on Facebook with 16 years of memories, pictures of my dad who's no longer here, all that completely gone in, a split second because of some arsehole breaking into my account. But I'm actually angrier at Facebook. People like Mark Zuckerberg, I mean, he invented Facebook to be something that can be, a wonderful thing for people to use. It allows people to, make friends and get back in touch with people from school, from work. It allows relatives to stay in touch, and that is all great. And then, for absolutely no fault of my own, my account is taken down, and there is no way. I think that's the biggest frustration for me. There is simply no way to appeal this. And the way I was feeling, I thought, you know what, I'm done with Facebook. But then I thought to myself, it's handy because, when I want to, it's handy for keeping in touch with friends. It's handy for keeping in touch with relatives. It's handy for sharing, if you're in a group, a computer club, whatever, my cook show, that's how we share information. We use Facebook. So I reluctantly set up another account, and I've got back, I've got back probably half the friends that I had. To be honest, the ones that I haven't set up, as far as I'm concerned, I've added virtually everybody that I want to. So there's probably about 50% of the people I had on Facebook previously I don't have anymore, and I don't give a shit. I don't really care because the fact that we all have people that we're never going to get in touch with. I mean, I always find it quite amusing when you go into somebody's account, a friend's account, and they've got like 1,500 friends. I mean, what is the purpose of that? It serves no purpose whatsoever. You can't possibly keep in touch with 1,500 people. I think some people use it as a kind of badge of honour, which is weird. Now, one thing I want to get out here, I had a MainMeister Facebook page. Now, I don't know how many people actually used it. I don't think that many people really looked at it. I think there was maybe about 150 people liked the page. Now, that was a page that I set up through my original Facebook account. Now, if I go into my new Facebook account, I can see the MainMeister Facebook page, but because that was managed by my original Facebook account, which I can't get into. It means the Main Meister Facebook page is effectively dead. It's still there, but I can't physically use it. So what I would ask you, if you're on Main Meister, just ignore it, because it will never ever get updated again. So not content with taking down my Facebook page, it's also ruined my Main Meister page. And then to compound things even more, I got an email from Meta, which is Facebook. It's their sort of Facebook bought over Oculus, the guys that do all the Oculus Rift. Now, about, I don't know, a couple of years ago, when Facebook took over Oculus, when they bought them over, they made it you had to have a Facebook account, which upset a lot of people. You had to have a Facebook account linked to your Oculus to be able to get into Oculus, which is shite, but you know what can you do? There's nothing you can do about it. So of course, because I can't get into my Facebook account, I got an email from Oculus telling me, or Meta telling me that that because my account that's tied to Oculus has been deactivated, unless I take some action within 30 days, I'm going to lose all my apps and games that I've paid money for. Yeah, stuff that I have physically paid money for and own, I can't get to play because of Facebook. Because Facebook's taken down my account, I can't get into my Oculus Quest. So I spent a good couple of days, I spent the weekend trying to find out how the hell can I fix this. I stumbled across the Oculus or Meta forums, and I managed to. One thing that I noticed is I'm not alone. There are loads of people that have got the same problems. They simply can't, because their Facebook account has been blocked, they can no longer use their Oculus Quest. So you've got something that's worth 300 quid and you can't use it. So this is a problem. This is a known problem. And Facebook, quite simply, don't give a shit, which infuriates me. It really does. So anyway, I got in touch with the Oculus support on this Oculus forum, and I've been communicating with them daily since Sunday. And the frustrating thing is, when you send them a message, they take about a day. They take over 24 hours to get back to you, and they'll give you one wee response, and then you try that and it doesn't work, and you've got to wait another day. So I've been communicating with them since Sunday, and they keep telling me, oh, you need to do this, you need to log out of this. Every time I try, and what they told me they'd done is they said that they'd unlinked my email from Facebook, which means I should be able to just log in to Oculus using my email. And it doesn't. Anytime I try to do it, it keeps coming up, it's linked to Facebook, and I need to log in through Facebook, which I can't, because the account that it's tied to, I can't get access to. Then tonight, it's Thursday, I'm recording this on Thursday. Tonight I got a message, I got back to them and says, look, I appreciate you trying to help me, but I keep giving you the same information, you keep giving me the same answer, and I'm going round and round and round in circles, and I'm getting nowhere. I'm getting absolutely nowhere. And then their response was, we want to get you back up and running. Please contact the technical people here. And they gave me a link to the Meta, whatever it is, the Oculus Quest page. And then I had to go through and raise a ticket. So I've been speaking to this guy. I've had about 3 or 4 emails tonight from this guy, and they keep telling me that my Facebook account is no longer linked to it. But anytime I try and go in, it keeps coming up, it's still linked. So, you know what, I'm almost at the point where I've had enough. I just can't be arsed. I mean, I could just create a brand new account and lose all my apps, but why should I? Why should I do that? You know, I mean, I bought Resident Evil, that was about 20 quid, Resident Evil 4. I bought Half-Life Alyx, which I think was about 40 quid, plus tons of other games. I've probably spent 200 quid easily on apps, and I can't get into them. So I am not going to create a new account and just think, well, you know what, that's tough, I've lost it. Why should I? I was actually going to put out a separate video just about this subject, but I think I'm kind of getting fed up talking about it. I'm getting to the point where I've quite simply had enough. I've been trying to fix this now for over a week, getting absolutely nowhere. I'm not having a go at the people that are trying to help me, but I don't know. Anyway, right. So that's my gripe with Facebook and Oculus Quest. Some happy news. Not that I was there. I was watching a few videos of Crash Live. Is it Walsall? I think it was. That was at the weekend. It looked like a really good event. I would love to have gone, but it was just a bit too far. I mean, Walsall is a fair old distance for me. So maybe try and get along to the next one. It'd be great if they did a Zap. If they do a Zap live, I'll be there. Absolutely. I don't care whether it's at Land's Bloody End, I will be there. So if Chris Wilkins is watching this, we want a Zap live, Chris. I'll take part in it, I don't mind, I'll come along, I'll help out. So yeah, it looks good. The highlight for me of the videos that I saw was one of my friends, Paul Drury. You probably know Paul from Retro Gaming Magazine and the Ted Dabney Experience. Paul interviewed, is it Malcolm Evans, the guy that did 3D Monster Maze and Trash Man. He did other games as well, but these are the two that spring to mind. 3D Monster Maze was on the ZX81 and Trash Man was on the Spectrum. And it's a really, really nice interview. This guy Malcolm, I mean, he's in his 70s now, and you could tell that he thinks it's fantastic that people are still wanting to ask him about games that he wrote, 40 years ago. And Paul said that at the end of the interview, Malcolm said to Paul, thank you for making an old man very, very happy. So he thought so much of Paul having him along for an interview. It's really nice. You can watch it. Just type in Crash Live. You'll find there's quite a few videos. I've watched a couple of them, but yeah, absolutely fantastic interview from Paul. I'm just all over the place here. I've written some just headlines, not headlines, some kind of topics. But a massive bit of sad news for not just Scots people, but rugby, if you're into rugby at all. There was a guy called Doddy Weir, who was a really, really good, successful rugby player for Scotland. He played in the 90s. He was massive. He was a really tall guy. Bill, what's the name? Bill McLaren, who is the famous rugby commentator, he once described Doddy Weir as a galloping giraffe. He's so tall. But Doddy Weir sadly I can't remember exactly what it was, a muscle wasting disease, and there is no cure, and it just eats away at your body, and over time your body, different bits of your body start to fail. And Doddy Weir apparently he raised something like 8 million for research into this illness. But he was a fantastic rugby player. My dad had met him a few times. Apparently he's a lovely guy. He's done a lot. He used to do he was a rugby pundit as well when it was on TV. But big loss for Scotland. Lovely guy. In fact, he actually he made an appearance, obviously in a wheelchair, about 3 weeks ago at Murrayfield, and people were standing up for him, and obviously a couple of weeks later he passes away. So yeah, going to be missed, absolutely going to be missed. Pain in arm, I've written, yeah, I've got a pain in my arm. Now, I've been pretty lucky, touch wood, in my life with my health. I've never been to hospital in my life for any illness at all. I've always been pretty healthy. I've always tried to keep fit, whether it was running and doing cook soup. But just about probably more than that, I reckon probably about 5 weeks ago, I got a pain. It's right in this shoulder. I mean, if I go like that, oh man, the pain in there is excruciating. I can go like that, fine. It's when I turn around like that, I don't know if there's any physiotherapists that watch my channel, but the pain right in here, holy shit, bloody sore. And I don't know what I've done. I've absolutely no idea what I've done. I woke up one morning and it was sore, and I kept thinking, it's going to go away, it's going to go away, it's going to go away, but if anything, it's got worse. And the thing is, I mean, I could try and make an appointment with the doctor, but we all know doctors quite simply don't want to speak to you. They don't want to give you an appointment. So I don't know what's going on there. The thing is, it's not, my strength is still, I can still do press ups and all that kind of stuff. I can still throw punches. It's just when I do that, fucking hell, it's like, oh, right in there. My shoulder muscle, ridiculous. Why is that? If anyone knows what that could be, I never knowingly hurt it. That's the thing. Anyway, pain in the arm, check. What the hell is that? Oh yeah, listen, apologies. My calendar, all 7 of you. I will get it sent this weekend, I promise you. I said I was going to get it sent last weekend, and I kind of never got round to it. Just because of all this, I'm making excuses, but there's this crap going on. I will get that put out. If anyone does want a calendar, let me know. But the thing is, the price has gone up now. See, I did specifically make a video telling people, if you want a calendar with, I think it was 50% off, it was 40%, then you need to get your order in now. And that is now passed, so the calendars have gone up in price. If you're interested in one and you never pre-ordered one, then let me know, and I'll find out the price and I'll tell you, and you can decide whether you want one. I think the normal selling price it's £14.99 or £14.50, and you're getting them for about £8.70. So they are going to be about a £5 more expensive, but I'm not going to go looking at prices just now. If you want one and you're interested in the price, let me know and I'll check it out. Talking of calendars, I noticed I got a wee video pop up. Retro Man Cave RMC, he is selling a Christmas calendar, and it's like a homeless charity. So yeah, if you're going to buy a calendar, don't make it mine. Go to RMC, buy his, it's all going to charity. If you do buy one for me, you're getting it at cost price. I'm not making anything, honestly. So yeah, it's the 2nd of December. Well, technically it's the 1st of December when I'm recording this. It's technically the start of Christmas. For me personally, is it balls? Christmas never starts for me. Maybe when I was younger. I mean, as a kid, Christmas started when Blue Peter lit the first candle. They used to have 4 candles. Don't mean 4 candles. I'm not going down the road with the Two Ronnies sketch. 4 candles, and I think they would light one every week. And as a kid, that was super exciting. When you saw John Noakes lighting the candle, you're like, whoa, 4 weeks to go. As an adult, no, it's not Christmas. It's absolutely not Christmas. I mean, my next door neighbour, he's had his decorations up for about a week, but he's got 2 young kids, which is fine. And of course, we've got the radio on at work, and today they were playing Christmas hits. Really? On Christmas Eve, as is the tradition, I will be joined by my friend, my good friend Dave, Lone Boys Post 1975. Dave and I will be doing another, I'm going to say a Christmas special. It's not Christmas, there is nothing special about it. A video recorded on Christmas Eve. It will be live. So if you want to join us for that, I don't even know what day Christmas Eve is. No idea. But whatever day it is, we're going to be doing a live Christmas video. So yeah, listen, apologies about the live stream. Now I know I have technical problems at the best of times. In fact, most of the live streams that I do, I get some sort of technical problem, and some of them are my fault, and most of them I would say aren't my fault. Though people seem to think I get a lot of criticism for technical fuck ups in my videos, and you know, the thing is, when you're doing a live stream, it's live, so you've not got any option to sort of, I'm going to make sure that works. You do it, and if it doesn't work, people can see it doesn't work. When you're doing a video, when you're playing loads of emulators, there's always going to be, you know, a chance that something's not going to work, whatever. But the video that I did last week, what the hell was it going to be? It was Commodore, what was it again? Commodore 64, was it crap games or something? I can't remember exactly what it was. But for whatever reason, the emulator which I use is called WinVice. There was no sound. There was no sound coming from it, even though everything else was working. There was no sound. And I spent quite a bit of time fucking about with emulators, couldn't get it working. You'll be pleased to know, tonight before I record this video, I did a bit of Googling, and I think I've solved the problem. So this Sunday it's going to be a Commodore 64 themed. I can't even remember what the hell I was going to be doing. Anyway, whatever it is I was going to be doing, I'm going to be doing it this week. So Sunday is going to be a C64 one. I think it was Bad Games. I can't remember, but anyway, you can see. Yeah, that's kind of it, folks. It's a kind of shorter waffle than normal, but there's nothing wrong with that. I think I maybe need to start making waffles short, unless I've got something to talk about. When I'm doing the live ones, it's easier to kind of talk. In fact, I have got one question from last week, and it's the ever-present Mr. Milthy Swinbuckle. Thank you very much, Milthy. Milthy even. Hello again, Main Meister. Question for the next waffle. Are there any YouTube video trends that you like, dislike, or don't understand why they've done it? The like and dislike are self-explanatory, but the don't understand probably needs an example of why this daft waffler is waffling on about to you. So as an example, I've had the odd video suggestion in YouTube to watch a video that shows a few seconds of every game, say for the Commodore 64 or the Amiga, that's ever been commercially released, and these videos can be several hours long. Excuse me, the one that gave me my idea for this question was a C64 video 6 hours plus long. Why? If you say Panther or Dell's videos as a dislike or don't understand, I'll be really annoyed, but we'll also have a chuckle afterwards. Yeah, well, obviously, both Panther and Dell's videos are just rubbish. Not really. You know, I think a lot of these guys. Yeah, I mean, as I've always maintained, as a YouTuber, I am never ever going to amount to anything. You know, I've got 3,800 subscribers, which is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. it's never going to really go above that. I mean, I've really hit getting new subscribers now is difficult. I'm lucky if I get maybe 10 a month, and then I'll lose 5 and then gain 6 and then lose 4. I'm not under any illusion that that's going to change. But you look at some videos and it'll be like 10 million views, and it's just garbage. A video type which I don't understand, I don't find it the slightest bit amusing, is like reaction videos, where somebody will film themselves watching somebody else's video. But this is where we are in society. There's programs in mainstream TV called Gogglebox, and it's people watching TV. They film people watching TV, and it's their reactions. And you're just thinking, what a lot of absolute shit. Don't get it. Then you get these other videos, and it's purely clickbait, and it's all about getting money. And it'll be, you'll not believe the reaction of this person. And it'll be like a guy playing an April Fool joking his girlfriend, and it's quite clearly, you can see it's staged, they're actors. It's just, it's difficult to actually figure out what's real and what's not real. Completely changing the subject for a second. When out of sheer frustration, when I was trying to figure out how to get into my Facebook account, excuse me, I've just noticed how deep my voice is. It's because of my cold. Sound like bloody Barry White. What was I talking about? Yeah, I rather naively, I put a tweet on Twitter. Oh, that's another thing I hate. Anyway, I put a tweet on Twitter just explaining. I just said my account had been hacked. I can't get into it. Can anybody point me in the right direction? Now, what I was looking for, what I was hoping for, is somebody would say, here's the email address for Facebook support. But all I got this woman saying, oh, if you contact this person or this person, they'll fix it for you. They managed to fix it for me, and I thought, oh, brilliant. And I was fully intending to message them. Then when I got home later on, there was about 10 people were all giving me, contact this person, contact that person. And then somebody said to me, by the way, you probably know that all these people are trolls. They're just trying to, they're not going to help you. They're not interested in helping you. They're trying to just scam you. And you know what? I just thought, fucking hell, how have we got this stage in life where people are just trying to fuck you over constantly? It's got to the point where you just don't know who to trust. That's a really, really sad thing. I mean, I'm getting to the stage now where I've almost had enough of being online, social media, because it just seems to be no end of like pain and problems and hassle. I mean, tonight I went to log into my new email, not my new email account, my new Facebook account, and then it came up. We notice you're trying to use Facebook on two. You've got two accounts using your name. Can you please confirm what one is you? So I picked the one that I'm using, and the other one was the one that's locked. So Facebook have taken my account down. They've locked it. So does that mean technically you're not allowed to come back? It doesn't say that I'm banned from Facebook. It just said that account has been locked or deactivated. So I don't know how the hell they ended up linking my new one to my old one, which is no more. Fortunately, I had to upload a picture. I did my driving licence, and within about 10 minutes my Facebook account is back again, which is fine. But yeah, I don't know. I just, maybe I'm just getting too long in the tooth for social media. I don't know. I certainly understand why there are people that just don't want to do Facebook, they don't want to do Twitter or Instagram, whatever. Don't get me wrong, I like my YouTube because it means I can talk to people. I get to make things which are fun to do. I get to communicate with, people that watch my channel. But I don't know. I think if Facebook were to take down this account, I think I'd be finished. I think I'd absolutely be finished. So anyway, listen, again, don't pay any attention to the Mainmeister Facebook page because it's never going to be updated because I can't get into it anymore. If you're that way inclined and you want to stay in touch with people that watch my channel and myself out with YouTube, go to Discord. Just Google Mainmeister Discord. You can join the Discord channel. It's a good bunch of friendly people. All the people that are on it, most of the people that are on it are people that take part in my videos, they watch my videos, they comment on the videos. Good bunch of people. So I always kind of keep that updated. If I'm doing a video, I will I'll put a wee post out saying that I'm doing a live stream at 10:30 at night or whatever it is. So before I go, folks, I just want to say a massive thanks to everybody that watches my channel, that watches live streams. I do realise that I don't put out anywhere near as much content as I used to. Will that change? I don't know. For the time being, you'll just have to put up with what I put out. I will be along, excuse me, on Sunday, hopefully 7 o'clock until 9 for a Commodore 64 stream. So anyway, folks, listen, I hope you have a good weekend, and as always, thank you very much for watching. There's the camera there. Take care.